The City of Mobile and the Helios Alliance are investing $2.2 million to help people impacted by opioid abuse and save lives in the port city. WKRG News 5's Christina J. Harris is sitting down with representatives from the Home of Grace, one of 16 organizations selected to receive money to slow the epidemic, and tells us how the money will impact women going through the program.
Meet Christine Lewis. Lewis is a resident at the Home of Grace, a faith-based addiction treatment center for women in Mobile County. Before she arrived at the Home of Grace 7 months ago, Lewis says she was addicted to opioids.
Started out with like Lortabs and Percocets, and it just slowly progressed over the years to heroin and then fentanyl. And that's when it kind of really got bad for me.
After overdosing several times, getting arrested, and losing her daughter in the court system, Lewis was introduced to the Home of Grace. Lewis says the people here changed her life.
I didn't really have anything to live for. Like, nothing was going good in my life, and I was just barely existing. And so now I have like hope and a future.
Now, the treatment here is not free. The Home of Grace recently received a grant for more than $135,000 to help addicts recover from drug abuse. Home of Grace for Women's Executive Director Valerie McKinley sat down and told me how they plan to utilize the funds.
We're able to help them with job assistance to just be able to step into the next phase of life, and but still having that safety of having people that can support them in their continued recovery. Also for continuing to educate our staff here, particularly in the areas of opioid addiction.
Shannon Long is the program director at the Home of Grace for Women. Long also was a resident at the Home of Grace for Women years ago and believes the funding will help others who suffer from opioid addiction.
You know, I was very much that person that was in need of the financial support to get into the Home of Grace for Women because of my opioid addiction that had taken everything from my life. And so to be able to help put the pen to the paper to submit these grants and to submit this application to receive funds so that somebody else can come through these doors and get that same help is just an incredible honor.
This funding will help people like Lewis and Young have the opportunity for another chance at a better life. In Mobile, Christina J. Harris, WKRG News 5.